The Classic devs lied to us. They lied to me and you, and Agron pulled a big secret over all of our eyes. And that is the fact that they've been working on Classic Plus for longer than we think. They've been cooking in that proverbial kitchen for so fucking long that the game should honestly have been out already, but that's not the point. Now recently there was a leak, a board of images that showcased a series of games, including Project Camelot, Anniversary re-releasing in 2028, because you know what, that's what we need, is another re-release of Classic WoW again in 2028, as well as a Chronicles RTS, an Arthas RPG, and an animated series. Of course, they also had 17 Retail WoW leaks on there, but Retail WoW is not really a leak because they literally talked about this in an interview talking about 17.0. They've got plans on Retail WoW till the age of like 700. Retail WoW is never dying. I'll see you guys in expansion 77 in 70 fucking years. Now, that is beside the point, because this video is about Project Camelot and Classic Plus, and the fact that the game has been in development so goddamn long that it releasing in Q4 2026 is almost a guarantee. The latest, and I say this with almost abject confidence, is Q1 2027. Classic Plus is here. And how can I prove that? With this folder of top secret documents right here. You guys see this beach behind me? Guess where I'm at? That's right. I'm on the beach behind Blizzard HQ in Anaheim. I'm joking, I'm not in California. But this top secret confidential file in my hand has all the secrets of Classic Plus. And if the wind would allow me, I'm gonna take out a piece of paper and showcase some top tier secrets to all of you today. Now right here, that you guys can't see because the wind is lambasting into my goddamn arm, is a piece of paper that came out in 2025 of August. Now right here in the top right corner, you guys will see a box of this image in high detail because this wind is absolutely horrendous. Now nonetheless, right here, you can see the War Within, you can see Midnight, you can see The Last Titan and TBD 14.0 and then TBD 15.0. Then you have Kata, Classic Fresh, Mop, TBC, Wrath of the Lich King. Then Classic Fresh again in 2028. And then you have TBC again in 2029. But then right here you have Era/Camelot at Q3/Q4 2026. And Camelot recently got data mined as being 1.60. 1.60. That is the mysterious new Classic WoW patch, cadence, content cycle, whatever you want to call it, that's been on everybody's mind for quite some time. And thankfully now we know. That is Project Camelot. That is Classic Plus. Now, had Camelot been leaked a while ago and, you know, the new project name or something else, this whole thing would have been fake. But this being released in right here, August 9, 2025, being leaked over a year ago, showcases that somebody at Blizzard leaked the whole goddamn thing. Now, if you guys have been paying attention and been looking at the leaks, there have been quite a few people that have been in the family and friends alpha/beta for a secret new game mode. Now, is that game mode Camelot, a different game? Is it the Chronicles RTS? Is it the Arthas RPG? Who knows? But what it does say is that with the amount of leaks coming out, this one turning out to be true is rather hilarious. But at the end of the day, all this really does is confirm to us that the Classic devs have been cooking in the proverbial kitchen for so long that the game is effectively almost out. But it also showcases the trust Microsoft has in Blizzard. Because Blizzard has an RTS game coming out, an RPG game coming out. Diablo 4 has more and more money, more and more budget. All of World of Warcraft, all of Blizzard's IPs are doing phenomenal. Microsoft as a company writes unlimited checks so long as you deliver. Now, the issue with a lot of Microsoft IPs and companies is that they don't actually deliver for the budget given to them. Blizzard makes money. You guys can hate it, we can all be upset, we can all hate microtransactions, but for example, when TBC Anniversary came out, the amount of level 58s that happened day one, as soon as the boost was available, was way too fucking high. The amount of people complaining about microtransactions is far smaller than the amount of people buying microtransactions, which means that Blizzard gets fuck you money to make fuck you as many products as they want, because they make money. We can hate all the pay pigs, all the whales, all the people that just open their wallet and give it to Daddy Blizzard, gaping asshole, right to them. But at the end of the day, it's those people that fund the games you want. And in this context, that's Classic Plus. Project Camelot is likely coming out Q4 2026 or Q1 2027, and that's just the beginning. The Project Arthas RPG, the Project Chronicles, a Warcraft RTS game series. We've all been begging for Warcraft 4 for so long. The RTS team has literally been living in a basement like Harry Potter, begging for scraps. And now they get to make a Warcraft Chronicles RTS game? That's absolutely insane to me. An animated TV show? Have you guys seen the Midnight WoW and just the retail WoW animated cinematics, those 5-minute little cinematics they've made? They are so high quality that a Warcraft anime is going to go wild. It's gonna do numbers, more numbers than you and me are willing to fucking admit. It is going to be absolutely insane. The future of Blizzard, the future of as a Warcraft fan, has never, ever, in the last 10-something years, been better than it is in the upcoming few years. And in fact, from the perspective of an MMO player, will Project Camelot and Classic Plus be as amazing as 2019's relaunch? Maybe, maybe not. 2019, 2020 was a whole different vibe and experience. But 2026, 2027, 2028, these next few years are just jam-packed, full of absolutely insane amounts of content. We have Guild Wars 3 likely dropping the alpha early access next year. We have the Riot MMO likely dropping early access alpha maybe 2028. Will it launch in 2028? Who knows? Riot Tryndamere said it's going to come out before 2030. What does that even mean, Tryndamere? Fuck you, give us a release date. But at the end of the day, as an MMORPG fan, you guys are eating. Whether you like retail or not is irrelevant. They're getting 13.0, Last Titan 14.0, TBD, the Dark Below. That's the shitty name, but or the Below Dark. But at the end of the day, Warcraft as an IP is going to get milked into oblivion because the new CEO of Xbox has quite literally said as much. She has quite literally said that we are going to be using the IPs that Xbox owns to make more and more products in our successful IP range. More Halos, more Fables, more Forzas, more whatever, more Call of Duties. That also means more StarCraft, more Diablo, more Warcraft. Whether you guys like Diablo 4 or not is irrelevant. Diablo 4 sold 35 million copies. Almost 40 million. Now there's Game Pass, free copies, this shit, that shit, sure. Let's say 25 million copies. That is an obscene amount of copies for a game. At the end of the day, the crown focus of BlizzCon this year is the StarCraft RPG FPS game, the Helldivers 2/Space Marine type game that's coming out. That's the main focus of BlizzCon this year. That's the main focus of Blizzard for this year. Diablo is getting likely a horror game in the future. They've already said that they're working on so many new games and so much new budget for Blizzard as a whole. The amount of games we're getting is going to be excessive. Retail WoW is eating. Classic WoW is eating. The era fan base, you guys get to go back to vanilla all over again in 2028. Congratulations. My condolences. I wish you guys the best. Mr. Pandaria players, well, you're fucked. That's it. It's over. Mr. Pandaria, according to this leak right here, is dead. That's it. There's no Warlords Classic, no Legion Classic. You guys are just done. That's it. Go to retail or go to Project Camelot. That's your options. And honestly, you know, you got two options. Pick one or go to Era. It's your choice. But at the end of the day, the leaks are real. The leaks are true. And I will see you guys at BlizzCon because I am going to be there. I am putting 10 toes down in the fucking sand. Not to say that this leak itself is 100% accurate, but to say that the leaks in general, look at this picture right here. The leaks in general are quite literally coming true. Because Project Camelot's name was data mined. We know for a fact 1.60 is Project Camelot. This isn't a maybe or a what if or a haha. Project Camelot is Classic Plus or whatever the game ends up being, whether it's a new type of season, a new type of game mode. But the Classic devs have effectively been working on Camelot since, I think, just effectively before Season of Discovery. I think they got the approval for Classic Plus, but they made Season of Discovery to showcase and get a proper amount of budget. Season of Discovery was an astounding success, so all the budget from there on went on to Classic Plus and none of the other Classic WoW products. Because TBC, you know, Mr. Pandaria, kind of a little shit show. It is what it is. Because most of the budget isn't on these game modes, it's on Classic Plus. And at BlizzCon, when they announce it, I'm gonna be there in the crowd. I am going to give every single person who believed in me a very firm handshake and maybe a kiss on the lips. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. And if you like this video, like and subscribe. I can't wait to deep dive all of Project Camelot and all the upcoming leaks that I want to share, but I don't want to get people fired. So I will talk about them as more and more things get leaked in the future. Thank you all, and I'll see you guys in the caverns of time in Project Camelot. Ebon Hard out. Peace. Dislike and subscribe. Be a hater. Be a proper one.